steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off from fabricate streams and I'm
started, and we are underway from 7th overall back in 2018. Josh Allen
wins and another division title. Over 4,400 yards again.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
That was an interesting look there and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread. No, they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to 19.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Right here. Watch out now. 50 series. Let's go, D. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd and 9, Tua steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Looking to pass. Tua to Cedric Wilson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Tua flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. To Mostert running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. In motion, Hill. Tua going to try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen on the move to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. This start is. They can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout.